Well, I guess we interview then. It's been a sort of frustrating time for you being out injured. Just how's the recovery going? And just talk us through first of all what the injury was.
It's a thing called osteophyte. So basically, what that is a bit of bone growth in behind where I had a previous injury, the previous 2 injuries on the cruise ship, and it was just jarring on me, which was causing locking. Which was quite frustrating. There was a period just after the Crusaders game, the quarter final, where it actually happened during the first half. Gareth was able to release it at half time, a few painkillers, strapped it up and played on, but it was happening then. It must have been the next training session it went again, and then it just kept occurring over and over again. Had a couple of MRI scans, couldn't pick up anything, and then it was only until the surgeon went in on the knee that he realised of what extent it was at.
The COVID sort of time's probably been a blessing for you, the fact that you haven't really missed too much.
I haven't missed too much game time, so yeah, it has been a bit of a blessing. It's given me a chance to get up to speed. I've had a good, I would say, 9 weeks solid rehab with Sandy, which has been great. A good structured routine 4 or 5 times a week. For the last 8 or 9 weeks, it's got me in a good physique, a good condition to try and get back into full-time training again.
And sort of full-time training, how are you going to ease yourself into that?
Well, tonight was actually my first session back. Just eased myself in, got a good warm-up with the guys, bit of ball work, and yeah, I would say over the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I'll hopefully be into the mix and challenging for a spot. You've
been at the club obviously all your life really. What's it been like sort of now, the full-time regime there, the fact that you were able to get more or less tender loving care for the full period you were out injured? I'm sure that was a benefit to you.
Oh, it's changed dramatically since I've been here. I've been right through from, as you say, from academy right up. I think the changes are evident for everyone over the last 12 months. Like the perfect example, we're just outside the gym inside there. Like that was not there when even I done my first or second cruise ship. So it's been a massive turnaround over the last 12 months.
I suppose coming into training every night, there's always somebody there to look after you. You're not sort of there to just left to your own devices. You've got a coach or strength and conditioning coach always to work on you one-to-one.
Absolutely. They know obviously what they're doing. A lot of people can go into the gym and spend a lot of time in the gym, but spend a lot of time doing the wrong stuff. Sandy was able to tailor the training to football specifics, which is obviously I wouldn't have had a clue. But yeah, so it's been definitely a benefit of it.
And when can you see yourself getting minutes on the pitch, getting game time?
That's a frustrating thing for me, I suppose, with obviously COVID. Reserve games have obviously been pushed back. I don't really know. I think I've seen somewhere that it's the 2nd of January. I could be wrong. That's obviously the usual route you would go down. You would try and get a few minutes for reserves. I know Mick had arranged a few games behind closed doors for the likes of Hervoy and stuff. So my plan is hopefully get back to full training, and hopefully by the time I'm ready to play, the reserve league's back up and running, I can get a few minutes under the belt, so I'm ready for action.